Hi Cancer, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of November 16th through the 22nd. This is for Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are a cross-watcher, you might be able to resonate with some of these messages. All right, so we did just have the Four of Cups flip out, Cancer. What does the sign of Cancer need to know for this week? I would like to welcome all of my subscribers. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me here today. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. Also, if you could like the video, share the video. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so we have the Four of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Moon. Interesting. All right, what does the sign of Cancer have coming up for this week? Cancer. All right, interesting. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Lovers. Cancer, what does the sign of Cancer have coming up for this week? All right, Eight of Wands. It is in the reverse. So some of you need to turn this around. Could be that you need to communicate with somebody, Cancer. Let's see. All right, here is the King of Cups. So now we just need an overall energy for Cancer, please, for this week. So we have two cards here. Okay, wow. At the bottom of the deck, I do have the Ace of Cups. Very nice. Beautiful. Ace of Cups. Definitely feel like it's going to be a more emotional week for you guys. All right. Some of you, you are healing. Your heart is healing. It's definitely going to be a more emotional week. I do see some of you letting go of the past, something you've been hanging on to for quite a while for some of you Cancers that I'm reading for. You do have a lot of cups here in this spread. So again, a more emotional week for you guys. Okay. For some of you, you are getting over the past, some sort of heartache, something didn't work out in the past. And if you were hanging on to any sort of regret, I think that you're slowly letting that go. You are healing. You are healing yourself, Cancer. Some of you loving yourself at this time. This is what's needed, is you giving to yourself, being kind to yourself, loving yourself. Also eliminating toxic relationships, behaviors. Some of you maybe need to focus on your diet. Bringing in that balance is very important here at this time. So that would be eliminating any sort of, could be toxic relationships, friendships. Also, for some of you, maybe needing to look at your diet. I'm seeing that. So what it is that you're eating, drinking, you want to bring in that balance. So if you were doing something in excess, You need to look at that. But I'm really getting that your number one focus here this week, Cancer, is yourself. Here at this time, loving yourself, healing yourself. And I do even see some of you putting up some boundaries. So that actually is really good. So you could be blocking someone out in particular with the Devil here. There could be maybe a karmic connection around you. Could also be an ex. There could be someone around you. It's an unhealthy relationship, but it's been very, very, very difficult for you to let go, or for this other person to let go. I see someone hanging on even though they're not happy. So that's either you or them. Someone, it could be definitely a codependent situation. You hanging on to a relationship because, you know, maybe that person gives you what you need emotionally, but to be honest, I don't even see that. So maybe that was the case in the past. They could be hanging on to you because they get that from you. I see you being unfulfilled though. So if someone is hanging on to you, if someone cannot let go, that could be the case. But I see you unhappy. Some of you feeling rejected. Could be that someone is stringing you along. I'm definitely getting that with this energy. So if someone is keeping you around, and this definitely could be like a love triangle, a three-party scenario for some of you. I'm getting that. It could be that they're stringing you along because maybe they get certain things from you and maybe not the other person. You really need to look at that, which I think that you are, because I really see you loving yourself, focused on yourself here at this time. And I also see some of you putting some walls up. So for some of you, this has already happened. You might have already blocked this person. Others, you're going to be doing this. I see you letting go of the past, Cancer. I see you releasing. We have the Five of Cups here. I see you healing. I see you emotionally healing. Some of you are on your own. We have the Nine of Pentacles, single and free. You need to look at it from definitely a more positive perspective. You are single, independent, and free from maybe a karmic. Could also be an unbalanced situation or relationship, one-sided. Again, could be codependent. So, yeah, for some of you, you're getting over this. You could have broken up with someone. I do see you moving on. See you leaving a relationship. So if you were recently partnered, if you recently broke up with someone, it's because you are not happy. I see you not happy with the Four of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So you're actually moving forward and your focus is on finding that happiness. First, you have to find it within yourself, which I see you doing that at the moment. Loving yourself, working on yourself, very focused on yourself, healing yourself. It's a journey. It's definitely a journey. But I see you leaving this behind, something that just was not making you happy. I think it was one-sided, or for some of you it was a love triangle. Either you couldn't let go, either they couldn't let go. I see you letting go. Yes, you could be moving forward, a little sad because you're going through the healing process. Maybe you are waiting on this person to communicate with you. You know, if it is a love triangle situation, maybe you're hoping that they would change their mind. for those of you that it's not a love triangle, there's some sort of relationship or partnership that was significant in the past, or some sort of karmic situation, but it wasn't making you happy. Maybe what you were being offered wasn't enough. Someone could have been very stingy with their emotions, giving very little. Yeah, overly protecting their heart for some of you because you've been hurt in the past. If you were involved with someone in the recent past, either you or this person was very closed off. Also very, very fearful. There's a lot of fear here. A fear of the unknown, a fear of moving forward, maybe a fear of being alone. So it could be you, Cancer, especially male Cancers, where you're afraid to be alone. That could be why you were hanging on to a relationship that wasn't fulfilling. There's a lot of fear here. I think you're learning, though. Again, it's a process. It's a journey. You're learning. There's definitely a lot of soul searching going on here. I see your intuition being turned up a notch at this time. Some of you that I'm reading for, you're having some very vivid dreams. I think you're being inspired to move forward, to let go of that's no longer serving you, to bring in that balance. And that's in all areas. So that's on the love front, definitely. But that's also with you taking care of yourself, looking at your diet, looking at your friendships, your social circle, who and what you surround yourself with. That's so very important at this time. You want to have positive relationships, positive influences around you. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting here. For those of you where you have some maybe stuff going on the business front, there could be a contract that's significant. You might have to make a business decision. Some of you might feel incredibly distracted here this week. That's what I'm getting. Very distracted, confused, scattered, not yourself. I mean, yes, you're a water sign, but for some of you, the way that you're going to resonate with these energies is you're going to feel maybe overly emotional, more emotional, definitely scattered, confused, could be overly fearful, could be putting something off. So yeah, it is a very specific read, Cancer. You definitely want to listen to your intuition. I see you working on yourself. I think that you definitely know what it is that you have to let go of, because it definitely was not making you happy in the past. I see you doing this. It's just a process. All right, so let's pull you an Angel Answers Oracle card. So if you have a particular question in mind, you might get an answer right now. If you don't have a question in mind, you might want to pause the video, maybe think of something. This is for Cancer for the week of November 16th through the 22nd. Some of you might have a new opportunity coming up in love. Right now, you're not ready. You need to focus on yourself, loving yourself. But there is a new opportunity in love for some of you that's right around the corner. So just be aware. I don't think you're ready right now. It's not something you need to worry about right now. But when the opportunity does present itself, you want to make sure that you're seeing it, or you see the potential in it. Some of you are very, very closed off, and I really feel like you're not ready at the moment, and that's why you need to heal. Focus on yourself. And when you do that, and when you least expect it, love comes, knocking. And so for some of you, that's exactly what is coming in for you, I'd say, over the next couple of months here. All right. So I'm also pulling you a Power of Love Oracle card as well. This is a deck that I've been loving. It's such a pretty deck. Cancer, okay? Here we go. If you're waiting on news, if you're waiting on somebody to make a decision, I see you waiting. Make sure you're not being stringed along. For some of you, that someone isn't using you because you maybe boost their ego, or you give them, what they need emotionally, but you're not getting very much in return. Just make sure you're not being strung along, Cancer. That is very specific. I know that you're not all going to resonate with that, but it is something I'm getting. Yeah. Recovery, and listen to your intuition. This could not resonate more. You're recovering. You're loving yourself. To be honest, I think that you're slowly realizing, and this is for those of you maybe in the past, you put up with someone, you put up with maybe a relationship that wasn't fulfilling because you didn't know your worth. And I think that you're realizing your worth. You don't need anybody else. But I think that, maybe even some of you were dealing with somebody who was playing games. They made you feel not worthy. They made you question your worth. Listen to your intuition. Some of you, your dreams are going to be very, very vivid. Some of you having a lot of dreams at this time. Expression, you are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. You're almost ready. Almost. Very close, very close. Like I said, some of you do have love coming in when you're ready. It's in the near future. It's in the near future. If it's in front of you right now, if there's a person, if there's a possibility in front of you, Cancer, right now at this moment, some of you are not seeing it, so it's a missed opportunity. Or if it's not a missed opportunity, you're not seeing the potential in it, so therefore you're not acting on it with the Eight of Wands in reverse because there's too much fear or whatever it is. You need to work on yourself more. Also maybe building up your confidence. Some of you, this is you needing to be alone for a little while. You are definitely closed off. You're definitely blocking your heart. Your heart chakra is definitely blocked for some of you. I think the more you express yourself, the better. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. When you're ready, I think that is what's needed. Maybe you need to show some empathy, some compassion, some love, some understanding. For some of you, you need to be that with yourself. Yeah, it's definitely a very, very specific read. It's actually positive because I see you leaving something behind that was not fulfilling for you. And we see you working on yourself, and we see you healing. All right, Cancer. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. If you haven't checked out your November monthly forecast, I will try to remember to link here in the video. Definitely head on over, check that out. Please like the video, share the video. If you want to comment. Let me know if you resonate with this. I do read everything. All right, guys. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. Stay safe. Have a blessed week.